Sublime magnificence. Hey guys, you know who it is, what's going on, when it's happening, where it's at, and why we're here today. How you doing? It is I, the sublimely magnificent Omario Esfeo Grande on YouTube, back with another episode of This Guy Hasn't Seen It. As usual, I'm joined by my co-host and runner mate, one of my best friends in the world, El Director himself, Bill Smith.
Hey Omar, thank you for having me back as always. Love being here, love doing this thing, trading these movies back and forth. One guy has seen it, the other one hasn't. It really broadens the movie horizons that we watch. And then at some point, we had this new avenue where sometimes, very rarely, people would tell us to watch something. And now both of us are unknown going into the void. And those are really fun as well and seem to be the most genre broadening of our movies that we watch. And we get to do one of those again today, Omari.
Yes, we do, and we're doing it with something that's become kind of a one of our like a personal favorite of things on this channel, one of mine at least to go into, and that is movies from the land of India, Indian movies. And this year we have 2025's Durandar.
Dhurandar, a mysterious traveler, slips into the heart of Karachi's underbelly and rises through its ranks with lethal precision, only to tear the notorious ISI underworld nexus apart from within. It is written and directed by Aditya. Excuse me for my English American fear of even.
Adyakdar? I don't know.
And then Ranveer Singh is our star here in Durandar. Omari. So we of course famously did RRR.
Yeah.
We also really liked a film called Lagan about basically the first India cricket team in many ways. This is our third India movie, our second from a good friend of mine that is hopefully going to give us even more in the future.
We've done
Am I missing another one?
we've done Bahubali. We done Bahubali.
Oh, of course we did Bahubali,
Yeah,
and then
and
and we did and we
Bahubali
did
2,
and we
and we
did
did
Doom.
Doom.
Of course, of course, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So. Yes. So we are watching Durandar. This movie is from 2025, as you said. They were made basically simultaneously. I don't know if it was a situation of I don't know how early on in if this was at any point going to be produced as a single film, and how early on in the process they decided that it needed to be two, and so it was just filmed simultaneously with the plan that they were also going to be released pretty close to each other. So this one was released in the fall winter of 2025, and now the second one just came out about a month ago.
Okay. Yeah. Durandar. Yeah, I think I had seen the thumbnail or whatever in Netflix, but without having actually watched it, didn't know what I would have been getting into. And these movies are a bit of a time investment, typically. Nothing against that. It's just, hey, I need to know I have 3.5 hours
Yeah, they like the long films.
to test a movie for the show type deal. But I was happy the second it got suggested, I was happy to be like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's watch it. Because I've enjoyed the ride with a lot of the other movies so far. Like even it's not like they're all the best thing I've ever seen. However, I don't regret watching a single one, and they're entertaining as all hell.
Yep.
And some of them have some great acting.
Um, obviously, as we go as we watch deeper into this film, there's a lot of things that hint to this. I don't know if maybe there is a title card in the opening, but this is based on a lot of true events. I do wanna say up front that we are a third party view here, as Americans. This is involving a situation between India and Pakistan. And this is a movie produced in India about the situation. And I am also very unfamiliar with the actual goings on of this particular news story, as well as the India Pakistani relationship as a whole. So just want to put that out there right now. We deal with this a lot in an American's perspective, where we don't have to ask this question a lot because every other country is the villain in our movies. Like it's just like that's just how like the amount of movies that you and I have watched
Oh
where
yeah.
it's just like, oh, it's an American versus a Russian. It's an American versus a Chechnyan. It's an American versus some
Hmm.
other Eastern European
Yeah.
country, or or Eastern Asian. A lot, it goes on and on and on. So we definitely have our movies that will depict true events, and I'm just stating up front here that I'm not one to say what's accurate or not.
Oh yeah, same. I have no idea what's accurate or not. Um, I like you said, I saw that it was inspired by true events, and they even include some sound clips in this movie that are
Correct.
allegedly from true events as well.
Yes.
So
That event seems very real.
yeah,
The way this film is depicting it, it seems extremely, extremely real. Like they are depicting what something that actually happened in our world, our global history. I'm just not aware of it.
yeah. I'm
I'd
not
have
as
to,
well, and I can't tell about.
I'd
We
have to
can't.
study up
We're
on
not
it.
historians to the point like that. We can't
Hmm.
fact check this movie
Right.
about what really happened.
All
So
respect to all parties involved,
yes.
kind of thing.
But I will be referring to things mainly as the context of the characters in the fictional movie setting. Just
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
because, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's what,
because I
and
don't know
that's
the
the other
real
thing is I
facts.
don't really even know how much of this is fictional. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
sure, there's going to like they are depicting some fictionalized things in just the way cinema depicts things. But was there a man of the name and
yeah,
doing the things that this man was doing over in Pakistan? I don't even know that part of it. I don't
same.
know if this is based on true events, as in there was this terrorist attack and India had
Yeah,
what would you call it?
Counter
Yeah, counterintelligence
infiltration.
spy
Yeah,
mole kind of
infiltrated
scenarios.
the scenario.
And that's where the based on true events lies, or are we using direct names here? Are these
Yeah,
all real people? These gang leader names, are these all real individuals? I'm not sure of
yeah,
that. And it just talking this out with you now kind of makes me maybe want to investigate it a little bit,
yeah,
just out of a curiosity's sake. Um, so yeah, that's just one thing I just want to say off the bat is that we as both Americans don't aren't aware of these events that are being depicted as true events.
yeah.
So,
So Durandar.
right.
Um,
Because
yeah,
it gets heavy.
it does. It
All
does
the
have some heavy
like
moments.
this is the goriest, even with RRR. This is the goriest movie from India we've checked out, and probably the heaviest, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, Lagan can get heavy, but
yeah,
it's also still very light while still talking about people dying of starvation and drought,
Yeah.
or at least because are we really dying yet, or are we just borderline inside of Lagan,
Mhm.
inside of the film? I think we stay
Yeah,
borderline,
we're
so
I
it's
believe we stay borderline and we win right to not be. You have the comedic dick of a villain in Lagan as well. The British Prince dude. I forget his name.
right.
But yeah.
Yeah, so
Um
this is definitely this is our heaviest. It is saying it's based on true events, but also we still get a lot of our tropical things that we have come to love from India cinema.
oh
Um,
yes.
uh, uh, I mean, A1 with a bullet. I said it out loud to my wife in the room. I was like, "Oh, all right, Omari's gonna love this. This checks a box on Omari's list." Song directly calling out how badass main character is. Like directly name checking main character and calling out how badass and invincible and impossible to kill he is. Like that is like on the checkbox of like yes please.
You're not wrong. That shit always is hilarious to me. I would especially when they put it like
How about you? Any any like tropical
uh the
hits?
slow motion.
The
Like
slow motion.
the
I mean, the
the
dude in
the
white lives in slow motion. He can only be filmed in slow motion.
look, the kids I believe refer to it as aura farming.
Or farming.
The characters in this movie love aura farming. To like they are they main characters. Of course, he's gonna aura farm. He's just a him kind of guy. Fucking what's his name? Raymond. Raymond
Or
cracks
farm.
me up. Raymond cracks me up throughout the movie because one, you talk about character choices. Yeah, he's going for this like capiche kind of face the whole time. And like, but every time he walks in the room, he just has to like walk in like he's the coolest motherfucker around. And he does have his moments where he's savage and where he does some stuff where he's
I
earned a
was so pissed.
reputation.
I'm so pissed about that fight. I'm so pissed. He is not depicted to be beating those two dudes' asses like that. And at one point, where he was like, I don't lose. I was like, oh my god, does he not lose? Like I believed it. I listened to him. I was like, oh my god, he doesn't lose.
I thought Dude in White was
What if
done.
what if he literally doesn't lose? He needs to lose right here.
I like because with the exception like there that and then with the exception of that, the only other moment where he literally seems like a threat was when they do the first like takeover of the city and he like gets old man in the street and fatalities him. And
Right.
I'm like,
Otherwise,
oh,
I was literally calling him skinny nepo baby through that fight. I was like you. I was yelling at the man in white first, of just like you could not be letting the skinny nepo baby beat you up. This could not be happening. This dude was just in a massive car crash like 20 minutes ago, and he's kicking your ass. He's also shot in the leg, and he is kicking your ass, bro. You're supposed to be one of the cool dudes. You're supposed to be one of the top dogs. This is the skinny Nepo baby bad guy. He's not supposed to be fucking good. His generals are supposed to be the muscle. He's supposed to be the skinny Nepo baby bad guy. And no, he fucking kicks our main character's ass.
it's Raymond.
Yeah, man. But yeah, his face, like
Yeah,
I kept every time he came into came into the scene, I would go, "Oh, he's so sad. Oh, he's so
I
sad.
just
What are
I
you so
just
sad for,
don't take him
Raybon? Oh, he's so sad."
seriously.
I mean, his son dies in like the first time
Yeah.
we meet him, basically.
Yeah, so that was the sad, but then he just every time I'm like, oh, he is just he's like he's trying to go for Italian mobster while clearly being a Pakistani man.
Uh-huh.
And Yeah, but just throughout the movie, all the times that he's doing this, eventually I'm like, this man Raymond doesn't do shit but come out and try and just look how popular I am.
Yeah. So to put it
Yeah.
into American terms for any of our American viewers that might be watching this and haven't seen this movie yet, you're not daring into it yet. Hopefully we can talk you into it a little bit. But like think about The Departed if Jack Nicholson was running a terrorist organization instead of just the mob. Like he was also
The part
like
is a good
like
way
they
to put
they,
it.
they were in like like if Leo was Irish being sent over here and he's a mole working for them and also Jack Nicholson is like doing terrorist shit back in Leo's home country. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of this movie. Um it's mostly I was a little I don't know about you. I wasn't anticipating like spy movie. And also
No.
like there was a point where I was just like we're not and it's before I really knew that it was all made at once kind of thing. I was like, all right, we are not we're not getting a proper resolution in this film. Like there's no way like how does
Yeah, it's like
India
how do
have
we
its
wrap this up like at the end?
yeah, like the story is asking for India to have its payback kind of thing.
Mm,
And like I don't again, this is why I said those things in the opening. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know if they got their payback. I don't know if they deserve their payback. I don't know if Pakistan apologizes. I don't know nothing yet.
Yeah.
Um uh so yeah, so I like there was a point where there was like an hour left, 45 minutes left, and I was just like, there's no way this can feel resolved at this point where we're at so far. Like, how does this keep? And then it kind of we reveal that this is going to be kind of a series almost. I'm curious to find out if the next one is actually
The end, or if it's
the
like
end
the
or
in
if
between.
right, or if we're going to just continue. Um, or I would like the idea that we've now watched the truth, the trueness, and it's just and like most like a lot of geopolitical things are, the ending is ambiguous
Ambiguous.
is ambiguous and gray and not really existing, kind of still open-ended. And so everything we watch from now is just going to be like India 100% fictionalizing it, and they've just created a hymn that
Yeah, just
can
go full.
that can just march through and they do whatever they want. Um, which is kind of a lot of what RRR was
Yeah,
after my research.
RRR
Like they
was
were
like
they were
a
based on two historical figures that they morphed a lot into what they wanted them to be inside of that story, kind of thing. Uh, so yeah, I'm I am curious about about getting into the second one. Are we gonna just
I
do that next week?
I see no reason why not to.
All right, good, good, good. So what other standout moments?
So one, there's the lighter. So stand out in general. There's what was it? The scene. 'Cause I did take one. Oh, the fucking opening where they kind of attack they attack the like parliament thing, and the dude, the suicide bomber, exploding, and just how they depicted that, and the dude's wife dying, and it's like holy crap. Obviously people spoilers, whatever. Bottom line is, that was early on. That was crazy. The aforementioned kill earlier on by Raymond in the middle of the street where he's bashing
Uh-huh.
dudes head in, and I'm like, oh, that's why they call you the boss. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I get it. And then I
The
forgot it.
hooks.
The the torture scene. That's
Fluffles
a what
should
the fuck.
you should tell Fluffles about this movie.
That scene was, oh my goodness, why? I did like, speaking of the final fight where we got our 1A moment slash in the God of War 3. The 1A, 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 1A. Just punching the shit out of the man. I don't know what it is about just the straight punches to the face that just speaks to the primal inside of people. Like, yeah, beat his ass, girl. um, but yeah, no. Throughout it, I mean, we had like your motorcycle chases that were ridiculous in and of themselves. The crash itself, the guy falling, like pelling out of the thing, the throwing the lighter for the
No,
explosion. Like I said, trying to farm the aura just to, like, no, not to throw the light.
not even gonna look. Just gonna toss it behind him in the open window. I mean, or like he pretty effortlessly gets his girl.
This man and his persuasion checks are like almost always nat 20s.
Yeah.
Like he wraps dude around his finger real early on. The guy's like, I'm here. I got political people. I got to think about the revenge, and he's just like, nah, you're a king, and the king gets what he wants. King gets what the fuck he wants. Yeah. And then they do that, and then something else happens immediately after, and he's like, no, I don't think you should do it this way. You should do it this way. I should do it this way. The only time he failed one was when he was like, maybe we don't attack India. You're turning your back on people. And that's just for us at home to be like, hey, he is still a villain, guys. I know he's getting close to the main party, but he is a villain. He is a bad person. Because after a while, when they start giving dude money and a car and everything, and the way they like legit smile at each other when they see him, I'm like, damn, them legit liking him almost makes me forget that they're the bad guys, and I'm supposed to hate them when the inevitable betrayal
No,
happens.
I think the right hand man is intentionally depicted like a like he's you they want you to like him.
Yeah.
And I think he also is intentionally depicted as a little bit of a dummy, which is why which is why our main character is able
Hmm.
to get into favor with his ideas so easily. I think is because is what's his face is used to his brother being around, who we're kind of being told is he's a fun, lovable doofus a little bit.
Yeah.
So I I do I agree. I think that I think they are depicting the main character getting wrapped up. Like I think that's why the terrorist, the action with the when the other shoe falls,
Hmm.
um, I think that's why it hits
So hard.
so hard. I think they were depicting him because I think the man in the politician in India, I feel like even gives some sort of comment to the handler dude who's the in between, gives some sort of comment of like he's already been there too long, or he's
Yeah.
already been in it too long. Like take care of him, or like talk. Like it was. I feel like there was some sort of dialogue that was like talk to him. He's been in there
Hmm.
too long. And then we immediately cut to him just
Yeah.
like living the life kind of thing, like you were
Hmm.
saying. And
And
he's got a
you
lady now, and
and mentioning the effortless way to get the lady, he literally like rises her up without saying a word to her. Like he does all this other kind of shit, and then the motorcycle chase. But I thought it was funny when she's like asking him like, well, who he is and truly, and he hits her with his bullshit line of the truth would be too bitter, and I do not have the courage to lie to you. In other words, I'm not telling you shit. But he says it in such like poetic language that he leaves the door open for her to, if she wants, let her guard down and be like, no, it's okay. You can trust me with whatever you're saying. Sorry, which she does, by the way. She's just like, no, I'll take your bitter truth. You just rode a motorcycle across the city. I don't want to hear you talk about not having courage. But yeah, he gets with her, like you said, relatively effortlessly, gets her to record blackmail on her dad.
Immediately.
Fucking marries her and shit, and then convinces the dad to like betray everything with a speech of his own, with another nat 20 on his persuasion check. He's like sitting there just like, you don't want to go to that guy or that guy. Who you want to go to? It's me. Someone in your family. Someone close to you. So. And then the next scene is literally dude kissing his hand. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, nat fucking 20 persuasion.
Yeah, he's nat 20 on his persuasion, charisma, all of that. I was there was a part of me that was a little disappointed that he wasn't rolling nat 20s in combat.
Yeah, I will say.
Like I was anticipating him to.
If the little trailer for this part two is anything to go by, hopefully that changes. Maybe this is more of an origin story, you know? But
Uh-huh.
I do kind of hope, like you said, like you hinted at earlier, maybe this goes into a series where they just keep upping the ante with the guy. He's a lot more human in this movie, but by movie three or four, he's, John Wick.
Right. I mean that's Rambo.
Yeah,
Rambo wasn't even Rambo. Rambo was called First Blood, and it's a weird meditation film about vets from Vietnam War having like mental health crisis flashbacks, and us as a society like not treating them well when they're coming home, and it turns into fucking Rambo. What Rambo is now, which is just like, yeah, big fucking guns and Sylvester Stallone's muscles. Let's shoot people.
uh,
And
oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, the
speaking
first one
of
had a bunch of action and death scenes, but it was like a character thinking he was getting hunted in Vietnam kind of shit. And it
yeah,
was just Seattle police officers.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they had so many montages in this movie. Just to be like, hey, this is his getting to know the gang. This is his I'm getting a job and working in Pakistan montage. Now here's getting to know the family montage. Now it's the we're taking over the city montage. Now it's the whatever montage. That said, these motherfuckers, once we get to the Jin, who, by the way, the dude in white, and they like refer to him as the Jin or whatever when he
Yeah.
first gets introduced. First off, the second they show the man and he walks out, I'm like, okay, vibes, like the vibes you get off of people, that transcends language. I knew everything this motherfucker was about looking at him. I didn't guess this character wrong at all. I knew exactly what he was gonna be like when he stepped out in that all white suit with them sunglasses and that like half smile on his face. And I'm like, oh, they hyped you up and this is how you show up. No, you're gonna be a problem. Um, but ever since he meets what's his name on the bridge that first time, shit just starts like escalating. Is like, oh, we arrested dude. Oh yeah, well, dude goes to the house, beats the fuck out of dude, and like breaks his fingers and shit. That shit's crazy. Then it turns out they're like, okay, now we're fighting. Now we're about to assassinate man in the woods. No, you ain't. What are you talking about? I done got your kid. I got you. Oh, he's like, hey, dude, I know you're trying to betray us right now. Your daughter's at my house. What the fuck? Where's the fucking daughter? Cause of the thing. Cuts back to the dude. Don't do it. They got my daughter. I'll do it anyway, motherfucker. Who the fuck is you? Oh, he gonna do it anyway? Where's he located? Where's his base? Let's pull up. And Aura farming ass Durandar got the fucking cameraman with the phone following him as he goes to sit in the chair, lighting the matches. As he's threatening to burn people, and just, if you don't do it, this spark is the fire. And whatever the fuck he said, does this cool ass shit, and then he's like, so you'll release him at the time we say. And just tells him to end the phone without looking back at it. I'm like, this motherfucker. Fucking Raymond dies on the fucking gurney, and then dude turns around to see his fucking ghost aura farming him. Just like, what? I'm dead, but you see me sitting here smoking on the gurney. What does this symbolize? I wonder. What the fuck? But no, there's a lot of fun moments and stuff. Oh, I'm actually kind of mad because I have a note here. I thought it was gonna matter. There was a motherfucker who had heterochromia, the two different colored eyes. Some NPC dude walks in a room and they show the NPCs like trying to be like, and they zoom in on one guy and he's got two different color eyes. And I'm like, heterochromia. That guy's gonna be important. You don't just give an NPC two different colored eyes. They stand out way too much. You know what I mean? But nope, never seen again.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seen in part two and he is gonna be important.
Our main character even takes a moment, and, like sizes him up. He's like, okay, all right, another dude who's also big. Okay, like,
I did like the nade dude. No, the dude throwing the nades and
the lack of ability for any motherfucker to shoot any motherfucker in that scene was getting me very frustrated. I'll be honest.
The fatality in the woods where dude actually like kills his attacker with the fucking rope. Ugh. Like there's a lot of cool violent moments. I will say acting wise, there's some good moments too. At least from our main character, where he's like shook, like his moments where he has to be shook over the reality of the world and stuff like that, or even at the very, very end, where he's like trying to write the thing.
Hmm.
I enjoyed that. Like as far as his portrayal of everything. I have no idea where the movie's gonna go, but I'm looking forward to going there. Because like you said, we don't know the real history and anything like that. But
Yeah, I mean that scene is so tense. The way they depict that scene, and yeah, I couldn't imagine like in the point of view of his character in that moment. I couldn't possibly imagine that
yeah,
going
I
on.
I am happy that they stopped the event that was supposed to happen on 3rd October. Even though it led to a terrible tragedy that happened on 11 November or 26 November. It didn't happen on October 3rd. So I get to keep enjoying that day. Um yeah, no reason.
No other reason.
No reason.
He just likes the day,
I
folks.
I, I just like the day.
Get off his back about it.
Wow. Jeez.
So we're gonna watch Durandar the Revenge next
That we
week.
are. Yes.
So we get the full, complete Durandar experience.
I'm looking forward to see if anything, what seeds, especially knowing that they purposely did it back to back like that. I'm looking forward to see what seeds planted will sprout in the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, good
heterochromia
thought.
dude
Good
is
thought.
important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, you can catch our other stuff on here. We can keep it outside of the bridge. I think we talked about pretty much everything we wanted to.
Yeah, I think no, I think that's a natural conclusion.
Yeah. All right. Well, catch on other stuff on here. We already talked about our RRR and other Indian film reviews. You can go ahead and catch those out on this channel. You can also find me on Twitter and Twitch at Giotavi. That's Giotavi. Come on in. Stop on by. Billy, you got anything else you want to say to the folks?
No, sir.
All right. Well, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you next week.